What up, what up, what up, man? Welcome to another episode of 94 Feet with Coach JT. Man, do me a favor on this dope Sunday in Sacramento. Leave me a like in the comment section. Please like it, comment, tell me what's up, and then holler at me. If you're trying to be a guest, man, get at me as I continue to grow and build this podcast locally, but outside of the city and the state of California, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. This episode 75, man, so appreciate y'all. First off, I want to thank everybody who came out last Saturday, man, and turned up with us, man. Last weekend, the whole weekend, man, me and my sis turned the big 4-0. We had a good time. Everybody came out, and just Friday, Saturday night, whatever it was. Saturday, though, was a real movie. We had a dope time, enjoyed each other. We enjoyed our friends and family, man. So I appreciate y'all for coming out and rocking with me. Let me get into this brief introduction real quick of my guest, man. This gentleman was a 4-year letter winner at Sheldon High School. He was a Husky, named first team All-City as a senior after averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds, and 7 assists per game. He led his team to a 30-4 overall record his senior season to go with a top 10 ranking in the state. Also, he was named the Sheldon Trails MVP as a junior, averaging 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists per game that season. Also played some club ball for California United in Fresno. After he left Sheldon, he attended Fresno City, played in 32 games with the Rams. After leaving Fresno, Sheldon went to Long Beach State. Man, just left his imprint on that program, earned everything he did. His accolades are just, the numbers speak for itself, but also I think it's behind the scenes and the stuff that we'll get into in this interview that will let you know a little more about him and his work ethic and the grind that it took to get there. This gentleman's name is Drew Cobb, man. Drew, what's up, man? How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Thanks for being
you
here.
Having me, bro.
Oh, man, yes, sir. I appreciate you too, man. We're going to jump right into this thing, man. Let's just get in the background because it's kind of not crazy, but I'm just now realizing who Pops was pre-whatever, and I'm like, okay, I've known him for a lot of my life. So,
you know my dad?
Yeah. I mean, I just didn't really realize who it was. You know what I mean? I just putting two together, last name. So I'm definitely glad. But hoop or whatever sport.
Yeah.
What was it for you, man? Growing up, starting out. What was you doing? What was you playing as a youngster, man?
I played everything. As a kid, I was playing every sport possible. I was just active. I I wanted to be physical. Growing up, actually, I played one of my favorite sports. Growing up was soccer for a minute.
Nice.
I was nice.
That's where the footwork coming from.
Yeah, I was nice at soccer for a minute, and then I played football growing up, all Pop Warner. So
nice.
I was pretty nice at football. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what's up. So growing up during them times, man, you was in football, all the sports at a high level, but
yeah,
the social media and y'all have more access to watch stuff and see stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who were some of the guys in the sports that you watched, looked up to, but also watched? Who was you watching? Who was you on? Who was you emulating in those sports?
When I was playing football, I was watching Emmitt Smith highlights every day, like every single day. If you ask my dad's a big Cowboys fan, so that's kind of my household. I'm a Cowboys fan.
Sorry to hear that, but okay, I'm a Niners fan, but it's okay. It's good. He's good people, though, man. He's good people.
So I was watching a lot of Emmitt Smith, and then I was watching a lot of Ray Lewis highlights. That was my guy, too. Soccer, I was watching a lot of Ronaldinho.
Okay, yeah.
And Ronaldo highlights.
Did you play with him on the game?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nice, for sure.
Yeah, nice. that FIFA, right?
Nice.
That FIFA's tough. That was nice,
yes.
Yeah. That's what's up.
And as far as basketball, my favorite player's always been Dwayne Wade. Always.
Okay.
Ever.
I can see that a little resemblance a little bit.
Same. It's been the same guy for me this whole time.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as you know, man, right now, seeing you after your college career is over right now, but right now into the training, you're like kind of working out kids, training, but I mean, you had to develop that yourself early on, playing so many sports.
Yeah.
And as you know, right, I mean, we talked offline and I kind of, like, it didn't come easy for me. Like, I mean, I had to work for, it wasn't just the gift. Some kids, they got it. They get it gifted early. It's there for them. Yeah. For you, though, but how much time in those sports? Because, I mean, you look up to some top-notch athletes, but then to go out and say, okay, I want to emulate them. I got to go ahead and put some work in.
Yeah.
What was that little, as you said, they say now, my workouts got my training, but before you probably was just, I don't know if you had training that early age. Right, okay, so what was you doing, or how much time was you outside putting in practice?
I was working. I've always been like a hard worker, I'd say, because I didn't want to be weak at whatever I was doing. I wanted to always be the best on the team or be up there with the best on the team, and I never wanted to go to a tryout and be embarrassing or embarrass myself in front of everybody. So I always knew if I wanted to do that, I had to put in work to do it. I wanted to practice it so I know that I'm good at it. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to show up there and just not really know what I'm doing at these little tryouts with little kids and stuff. So I've always been a hard worker. Even when I was playing soccer, I was doing little drills in the front by myself.
Yeah.
And I just liked it. Like I just liked to play, so I just was always outside doing whatever I can. Maybe not even knowing that I was working hard. I just enjoyed
that you was tuning
playing.
Skills.
Yeah, I just like playing outside. I like playing whatever sport it was. If I was playing soccer, I just liked soccer. I didn't have to be at the field to be playing. I'll play outside by myself. I just wanted to play. So I think that was just always in me. That was just always a characteristic that I've had. So.
And I think now also people kind of attribute some of these things to people in our household, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? It's what I was gonna say. So did you see some of the instincts in pops or moms or what?
My dad for sure. Everything. I would say a lot of that hard working, competitive, all that comes from my dad. 100%.
Okay.
And people be saying we're like very similar in that aspect.
Okay. Yeah. So. And especially when it pays off or when you benefit from it, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
Knowing that I'm better because of this.
Right. My dad and the rest of the men in my family, they're all hard workers and kind of blue collar guys. Go get it if you want it type of dude. So that's always just been the example for me. I don't really know any other way.
Hey, that's not bad, man. That's not bad at all. Elementary school area. What part of Sacramento? Are you originally from Sac?
Yeah.
Okay.
My family's from South Sacramento.
Okay.
In the Elk Grove border, right at the Calvin Vintage Park area.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Vintage Park.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Vintage Park area. And
lovely.
My mom and dad grew up in South Sac.
Okay.
Dad went to Valley. My mom went to Valley. Dad went to Hiram Johnson.
Okay.
So that's where all my family's at.
Nice. So elementary school, playing on these sports. Was you the first pick always for the teams, or was you what?
Well, when I was younger playing sports,
oh
yeah, every time for sure.
Okay, you was that guy. Okay.
I think I was just an athlete. Like I was just
the athletic kid out there.
I was just the one that could run faster, or the one that could jump higher, or the one that was stronger, more physical, or just it was just stuff like that. And then I just happened to be good at it too. You know what I mean? So I was always in like the 1% club of the kids I was around.
They
you know
picking,
what I mean?
I want him.
Yeah, like they knew I was gonna play hard. Like I wanted to win. So
they want to win.
Okay, if we want to win, just get Drew. He's gonna try really hard.
Yeah.
At recess, I'm trying really hard.
Even in life or in right now, right? That can get you a long way.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Like that's just the kids now. I'm like, man, just do this at a high effort level.
Yeah.
You might be successful.
Yeah, you really don't have to be good at a lot, bro. It's really how hard you're willing to work for something. If you want to do something and you're willing to work at it, anybody can be good at it. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You want to be the best chess player in the world, and you're willing to sit down for 8 hours a day and study chess, you're gonna be good at it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
So
that's crazy. So South Sac, Elk Grove area, you growing up Elk Grove. What elementary school did you go to?
Mary Sukamoto Elementary.
Sukamoto, and then from there went to where?
Smedberg Middle School.
Smedberg, okay. So we got Smedberg, okay.
Smedberg Middle School.
Smedberg. So only thing I realized Elk Grove, Sac City schools and Elk Grove didn't play too much against each other except for those tournaments, right? Preseason.
Yeah.
So middle school, during that time, you getting picked up, of course, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Making the team, but what were some of the rival games in those sports you remember in middle school, early '80s that you was like, okay, this team was tough, or y'all just blowing everybody out?
Middle school, I'm trying to think. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, you ain't that old, man. You ain't that old, youngster. Come on, man.
Middle school, for sure, I'd probably say Pinkerton was cool.
Because I was a new school.
Yeah.
But they had a lot of new bodies out that way.
At the time, Ed Harris was cool.
Yeah.
They were cool.
Yeah.
Who else did we play?
Y'all play Sac City, play Sutter?
Nah, we didn't play Sutter,
They
bro.
never played Sac, never played
I might have played them in a tournament, like a little preseason little tournament or something, but it was never no serious games.
Right.
I never played Sutter like that. It was all league games for me.
That's what's up.
I remember, I think Toby was all right. Toby was all right. But I think the heavy hitters was like Ed Harris.
Yeah.
Ed Harris and Pinkerton for us.
So during middle school sports, like I said, now when I was there, he had everything.
Yeah.
Did you play? Is it just no, except football, but like flag football, of course. But they had basketball and soccer and stuff for the school. Did you play for the team?
Nah. For school sports, I was strictly hoop. Strictly hoop.
Highlight game. Most memorable game middle school. Got a few. If you got one, I was killing.
I don't know. They kind of all blend together. I don't really have one from middle school that was like, oh my God, that was a crazy game.
How big or what size were you in middle school? Did you have grow late or early?
Let me think. I remember I was probably I remember hitting 5'10" or 5'11".
Oh, really?
Yeah, I wasn't big at all. That's not. It's a cool size.
Yeah, but nowadays these kids be 6.
Right, like I'm just comparing it to now. Like now,
they huge.
Everybody like 6'4".
My middle nephew was maybe 5'10".
Yeah, I wasn't
going to the 8th grade though. He's going to 8th grade.
You know what I mean? Like what?
Yeah.
I wasn't out of the ordinary. I say I was just a bigger guard, just a regular guard.
Yeah.
But I gradually grew. Like once I hit my freshman year, I was like a solid 6 foot.
Okay.
Sophomore year, I hit like 6'1", 6'2".
Okay.
And then junior, senior, it was 6'3", and then it stayed like right there. Yeah.
As we know now, picking high schools or going to high schools is a huge thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care at any level, right? It's out there. People want to post it. They want to get to whenever I'm gonna go here. I'm committed. You know all that.
Yeah.
Guaranteed you was going to Sheldon right from there. I know.
Yeah, I was never
Smithburg
moving. I was already in line. I knew I wasn't moving houses, so I was going to Sheldon the whole time. And my sister and my brother went to Sheldon High School. So
okay, so that came through the family though. I came through before you.
And then Sheldon was always nice at hoops.
Oh no,
so
yeah. I mean,
where I'm gonna go. Where I'm gonna go. Like I'm looking up to dudes when I was already in elementary school, so that was already laid out.
Who were some of the guys that were there when you was looking up to?
Geez, which era?
So, I mean, I was there. I mean, I've known like so. Okay, so I know when Nelson's was there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kai.
Yep.
You know, I was at Kennedy coaching there.
Yeah.
Man, I know that whole pretty much that whole little movement era right there through that team. You know what I'm saying? The consistency.
Yeah.
So I've seen it all through there. So yeah, I mean, you've had a lot of.
Yeah, I mean, I remember looking up to or hearing about and saying, "Whoa, they're kind of nice." Darius Nelson and all them.
Yeah, Darius.
Kai and all them.
Darren
Trey,
Johnson. All
Trey, real throwback like Trey Chambers.
Yeah.
He was cold. Like I looked up to them when I was real young, but once I hit where it was realistic that I'm about to go there, when I was in like 8th, 7th grade, that was Kari D, Darren, Jalen,
Kari,
like all them, all that.
This is how old I am, man. We used to smack Sheldon.
What?
That's how old I am. We used to beat the brakes off him. Mr. Rollins wasn't always the boys coach there. He was after. I'm now.
Oh, okay.
We used to beat the brakes. We used to go to that Husky Classic. I was like,
you said you went to Kennedy? I heard Kennedy used to be crazy too.
Man, we got still got banners in that thing though, man. But we used to go there and smack Sheldon. We was like, the new school on the block.
Yeah.
Oh, Grove School, right? New gym, new money. I said, it's nice, but they got to get them bodies over here for a minute.
Yeah.
But it takes time, right? And then once they get to that, once Marky got over there, it was like,
boom,
floodgates open wide up. I was like, dang.
Boom.
So high school year, right? All hoop.
Yeah.
Focus on that, and the grind changed different. It picks up. You eat, sleep.
Yeah.
Basketball.
It took a different leap.
What were some of the things that you felt like you had to add to your game going to that next level? Because it's bodies lined up over there. To this day, it's still bodies lined up over trying to get on the court.
Yeah.
How do you get on the court?
Man, it was crazy because the group I had my freshman year was like Tyrus Rattler.
Tyrus. Tyrus. Yeah.
Tyrus Rattler, Trey Belton, Devin Green, Matt Manning.
Trey started there?
Bro, yeah.
I didn't know.
Those are my big homies. Like that's who I was there with. So
I didn't know Trey was there.
I was looking at it like that was the year we got sanctioned though.
Yeah, I didn't.
So a lot of people weren't allowed to play, but I walked in like I don't know what I'm about to do. I don't know how. And even if I'm nice enough, it's just like
loaded.
Where's the room? Like there's no room here. And that's how everybody. If you talk to a lot of people that went to Sheldon, a lot of guards at least, that's how a lot of us felt. Is like, man, even if I know I'm good enough, but like realistically, what room do you have? Like why would you play me instead of a junior or senior that's about to get out of here? Like it's like take turns, you know what I mean?
Right.
But so when I went to Sheldon, I started off at JV. I played JV for Coach Rob Cameron, which was one of the best assistants of my life for sure. He's a great coach. He taught me a lot of things on and off the floor, being a man and being a player. So I've always appreciated him for that. So I played with JV through the summer, and then I played for like 2 or like 3 games of the league, 2-3 games of the league, and then I was doing pretty good, and then Rawlings asked me in the locker room on like a random school day before their practice because we used to practice. I used to practice with them too, so I practiced with Rawlings right after practice at the varsity team, and then go practice with JV after because Rawlings would ask me. He's like, "Come practice with us. Come practice with us." Yep. A little recruiting, and I didn't know it either. But I would practice with him, and I was doing good in practices. Like I was like, "Oh yeah, I could play like for sure. Like I fit in. I'm good." Okay. But I just feel like there might not be no room. Then one day he asked me if I wanted to officially like come up. Like, why don't you just stay with us? Like, just play with us. And I was like, well, why would I say no? Like, it's varsity. That's what we're here for.
Let me check. Okay, right there. And you're not that long out of the game.
Yeah.
But some kids will say, no, I want to go play JV and play a lot of minutes. What made you say, nah, yeah, okay, this all I need. One opportunity. You asked me, I'm not passing it up.
Because I felt like if you give it to me, that's all I need. All I need is one. So it's like, I wasn't tripping off the playing. If you like earn it, like if
it would have came.
Yeah, like I'll get it. Like if you want it, then you'll have it. Yeah, for sure. It was like I could have played a ton on JV, but like if my goal is to
JV
play,
don't go to playoffs.
You know what I mean? Like and like if my goal, and those are all my homies too. All my homies and my close friends were on varsity.
Oh, okay.
Not that I didn't have close friends on JV too, but a lot of them were up there already. So I was already kind of out. You know what I mean? And I'm kicking it with them every day. I'm like, well, why not? Like, why would I not go up there? And that's what I've always looked up to. That's what everybody talks about, freshman on varsity. Oh, did you play VAR as a freshman? Did you play VAR as a freshman?
That's the goal, right?
Right. So that was like the mini little stepping stone. That's like a mini little achievement for high school basketball players. So, of course, as soon as he asked me, I said, oh, yep, I'm there. And then it just worked out where I earned myself some time, and I started to get some real playing time starting this stuff. So that was cool.
So you get that opportunity. What does it feel like for you though? Like,
man,
even during the game, because I know middle school different. Now I'm a freshman.
Man,
JV cool, but now varsity. But not them games is crazy.
Dude.
Pre-COVID, thank God, got to go in them games. Stupid packed.
Bro, we had the. I mean, everybody knows our gym used to be crazy for a few games. Sure. But my first game was against Granite Bay. That's when Granite Bay was in our league. Okay. So I played over there. I was nervous as I don't know what. And I remember I got a little block. And then, like, that just shook all the nerves off. And I was cool after that. And that was a away game. So I hadn't played at home.
Oh, you was at Granite Bay?
At Granite
Rocking.
Bay.
They gyms be wild.
Yeah. So
crazy.
Came back, and then I believe we played Granite Bay again a couple games later at home. That was cool. But I didn't get the real feeling of it until we played PG. And then that's when I was like, okay.
Home game.
I said, oh, I'm here. I said, okay, I'm here now. Because it was
no standing room
everybody
only.
Knows, bro. Like
standing room only.
That rivalry was crazy. Like back then. Oh my God.
Craziness, the amount of trash talking going on from the fans.
Bro. Like I felt like I was in the NBA.
Yeah, of course.
I felt like I was in the NBA.
That's a great environment for athletes to be in, though, to experience, because you can't replace it. Even if you say I saw it, if you're in that gym, it's nothing like it.
Bro, when I walked in,
that energy level, that heat.
I was a freshman. When I walked in, it was JV games because like I had
early.
a schedule. I had my routine, so I'd show up about like first quarter or whatever of the JV game.
Just chill, post up.
Yeah, just chill and post up, and then go in the gym. Yeah. Get shots up, shoot, stretch out. So I pulled up for the JV game, and it was already packed out. I said, "Oh,
this is what we doing."
Oh, okay, all right. So it's about to be cracking in here for real. Like they wasn't lying. Like I'm playing now because I've been to games. Like I already been. Yeah. But now I'm on the floor. I'm walking with a sweatsuit, with my little headphones in like this. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. And it's a lot of people looking at me. I'm like, okay. That was like my first taste of like, oh, you playing in front of a lot of people right now, bro.
Night in, night out.
And then we came out for warm ups, and I was like, oh no. I was like, whoa. I'm like,
slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, I was
man.
like, hold on. Like I had to like take a breath. Like, all right, you good? Like you've never done this before, probably. Like in a small packed in gym like this. Because I mean, I played AAU travel ball for years. Like I was going to nationals and stuff in third grade, all the way up to 8th grade is when I stopped going to nationals and all that. So we've done that before. I've been playing in front of people, but in a packed out environment that are your people who you know, your friends, your family, your aunts,
blood flow
uncles,
different.
Everybody in the like I'm looking at you. And people calling my name like, yo, Cobb, all right, Cobb. Yeah. I'm like, all right, whoa, all right, this is a little different. But those games were for sure lit. That's my freshman year. Yeah. I'll never forget that.
Man, great career, right?
Yeah.
A lot of crazy games. I mean, like, so now this one I know you got to know a couple. Give me a couple that just stand out for you that just like, hey, I know y'all had a lot of W's.
Oh, my God. Games that stood out for me. Obviously the Pleasant Grove games. Those were staples in my career over there. But I'll say it was a lot of playoff games for me. The playoff games were where the Wood Creek game my senior year. You
and
Elijah.
But versus
Ty and
oh my goodness,
Jordan.
Yeah. Jordan
Brown.
I think I might have been at that one.
I was at Pacific. Was it
at UOP?
At UOP. That was crazy, bro. crazy.
Down to the last second, whatever.
.01.
Blood
down to
pressure.
the .01 seconds.
It's crazy. I got to play my playoff game there too.
Crazy.
In high school too.
That game was lit. That was so fun. That was a fun game, even though we came up short.
You'll never forget that. But then real hoopers, I feel, don't forget the losses.
No.
The wins, okay, we got a lot of W's.
Right.
But them losses, you be like.
You see what I'm talking about? Like you said, which game stand out?
For sure.
That one.
Years later.
And then we got the rematch. That one stood out for I didn't get to play because I had strep throat. A terrible case of strep for the NorCal. I did not know that. Or for NorCal Championship. I'm tripping. Yep, NorCal Championship. I didn't get to play. That was another one, and it was a rematch the same year. We lost sections with .01 by one at the free throw line, and then we came back. Like, all right, we get to play again. And then I had strep. I couldn't do it. I tried. I got out there and I was like, I can't go. I had to go to the hospital after and everything. It was bad.
Wow.
But that was another one that stood out. And Moreau Catholic. Oh my gosh.
That'd be solid too, though.
At Moreau.
Them boys can go.
At Moreau was crazy. It was so many. It's too many to choose.
You got
Tarkanian. It like all the tournaments when we played the Ball Brothers and like that was fun.
Yeah. So how was that?
Crazy.
Down in Vegas that year.
No, we were in Palm Springs.
LA.
We played in
I
Palm
remember
Springs.
That. Everybody was watching it on TV.
Yep, that's when they were on their streak, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, however many games in a row. And then they got to us, and it was cool. I felt like we could have won that, for sure. We lost by like 6.
Y'all was right there. That was a good game.
But that's the most awkward basketball we've ever played because we don't sub, we weren't subbing nobody, so we were playing the whole game. But the way they play was like they just let you score. I'm gonna sit at half court. 2 of us are gonna sit at half court. Our bigs are gonna try to block shots and get the rebound and throw
the cherry pick.
So
down
even as easy as they're still making us try to score. We'll score,
but then you gotta get back.
Sprint back, and then by that time it's a bucket. All right, and then they're just gonna press you because they're gonna stay up there. And then once you blow by, chill right here. Go score again. If you miss, we're gonna score. So there's no room. And then they got bigs. They have Big O,
6'6",
and Eli and Jello and all them. So it was like we can't rebound with y'all.
So we're just smaller.
Yeah. So they getting offensive boards. So they're getting second chances on top of running it down. And just, you know what I mean? So it was fun though. No, that was packed out.
What about? Okay, so everything we talk about the wins. I mean, talk about the losses though. But give me something that maybe, bro, that you had to overcome during your time in high school. You had to just outside the strep, that because was that your senior year?
Yeah.
So that was your last game though, so you couldn't come back from that.
I didn't play in my last. Yeah.
Well, actually, even that though, right? But knowing that you want to play ball next, how long did that sit on your head, in your brain, your heart? Like, damn, I missed the opportunity. Yeah, that second, because that's tough. You don't get to play no more high school game.
And that was my last high school game ever. I didn't get to play in it because that's something out of my control though. You know what I mean? And it was just it was hard, and because I wanted to win a championship so bad, I was like, bro, I want to put a banner up in my if you don't put a banner up, I felt like it wasn't, you didn't do nothing, your name wasn't stamped here, you know what I mean? So I was trying to leave a little legacy of mine, and I just didn't have it was out of my control 2 times. So I was like,
that's it. That cut
it
deep.
hurt, bro. I was tore up after for real. But I mean, everything I just everything was happening for a reason. And maybe that happened to light a fire in me to keep going. You know what I mean?
Tell the story, like I said, and then going 30 in anything is not easy. I mean, the teams that do it, I'm gonna shout out my guys too. We went 30. We went 30-4. My senior year, we lost to Jesuit section final. Still remember the loss. And the cold part, some of the dudes reffing now, and they reffing. I'm like, man, this guy see me all the time. They look at me. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
But to get those W with them losses with the homies, especially with your fellas though, them your boys, them your brothers, man. Like it's crazy. It's a dope feeling. But you also want to be like, nah, I want to get that one.
I needed it, bro. I wanted it so bad, and these are all my homies that we all playing against. So it's like, bro, bro, I wanted it bad, bro. And the fact that I wasn't able to play was very, very tough.
So then you have a great career due to travel with it, playing in front of different people.
Yep.
As we know now, like I said, the game is still training with this high school recruiting thing right to college. But did you have anything on the table coming out of your senior year?
I did. I had a few D2s, and then I had I had Sac State, but they ended up taking away the offer because I took so long to respond. They wanted me to sign before I played, before the season started. You know what I'm saying? And going into season committed. But I just was like, I can't do it because I got who knows what I could get. You know what I'm saying? I still got to go to Tarkania, play all these tournaments, play all these teams. And I know the schedule we got is it's a big opportunities, man. So it would behoove me to explore all options.
You wanted to see what was out there,
right?
Realistically,
right,
even
right,
though
right.
I get you. Thank you.
Right.
But you like, I'm gonna bet on myself.
Absolutely,
a little bit
and I really like Sac State too. I was on the verge of really going. So
yeah.
But it worked out where I took too long. They had to move on business. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. But once Sac State got took away, I had all D2s, bro. No D1s.
All D2s.
Yeah.
You choose to say no or just do something different.
Nah, I actually said yes.
To where?
I went to University of West Georgia, bro.
What you did?
Yeah.
So I think that my year. No.
That.
I don't know why I forgot, but my year I went to CRC after I left Kendi for a minute with John James. Went to West Georgia.
Yeah.
And then I think that was 16, 17? Or 17,
18.
18. And I'm like, oh. I said, John, you better vote.
John, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Coach James. I see you put a call in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm sure he probably tried to get you CRC like a mug. I know he's probably on the end of the year trying to get CRC. But that year, we was tough that year too, though. But I remember I was like, okay, West Georgia, but I was like, man, it's different. Man. It's different down there. You know what I'm saying? I want to go down south, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not for everybody.
It's not.
But also, if you can make it down there or experience it for a little bit, whatever, you take that experience, though, you know what I mean? But,
yeah, my sister and my brother both went to college down there. My sister went to Alabama A&M. Oh, my God. Alabama A&M.
Oh, wrong one. But it's okay. She's still cool. My friend went there, too. She went to A&M. A lot of my boys went to A&M. Shout out to A&M, though. Fellow SWAC school. It's good. I'm going to give love to the HBCUs.
And then I'm
going to show love.
My brother went to Alabama State.
Oh, okay, both in the
you know what I mean? So I already knew what it was about. Like I've been out there, and my family's from the South. Like my dad's whole side is from Tennessee.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, we on it right now, man. If I would take this quick commercial break, as far as the HBCU, see, I got the shirts right here, man. I love my HBCU shirts. I got them right now. Hit me, man. Tap in. I got the shirts right now going on sale. They still on sale for a minute. I went to Alcorn State University. Though. I'm gonna shout out Alcorn. Though. I'm gonna throw, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's, I mean, so you got a little taste of it, but then decided to come home, right?
So I popped out there, and I stayed there for 2 weeks, man.
Oh,
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Slow.
Full ride. I handed over a full ride just because on week 2 I was like, something don't feel right, like in my spirit, like something's not right. Like something's telling, my gut's telling me like I don't it was just like I feel like there's something more for me right now. Like I just didn't feel like I fit in, and it wasn't it was a little bit, it wasn't really anything about the culture shock or the people, or it was I was really thinking about basketball. I was like, I feel like I could get a little bit higher. Like I can get a higher level than this, you know what I mean? And something's in my gut is telling me, why don't you go try a different route before you get way into it, you know what I'm saying? So, which was a very tough decision to make.
And especially at that point though, when but then you earned the offer, you got the offer, you accepted it, but then you go there, not wait too long, but also, you know, man, just make the decision for yourself. Yes. But also you have to deal with, I'm not sure if you did. You may have. What was the backlash or the questions, like people question your decision and, bro, what you doing, man? I mean, and trust me, and I'm at that age. Sometimes I do. Why you leave? It's tough. But also try to realize now. But I just I want to make sure students or players are doing it for their best, right, at heart, and not because of just afraid of the work. Or the part, you know what I mean? Exactly.
And that was a problem I was having when I was making the decision. I was like questioning myself, like, are you really doing this because you feel it's right, or you scared, like you uncomfortable, so you running from it. You know what I mean?
As down south, it's different, man. Right. The pace, the living is different. Even though they say it's south, we see the highlights in the videos. Right. It ain't all that too. You know what I mean? It's a little different.
And I don't quit nothing. So and my family don't tolerate that. So my family said no. My dad said no. Mom said no. Everybody said you ain't going nowhere. I was literally the only one that was like,
you made that young man's decision on your own.
And my dad, I remember calling him because my dad just moved me in the dorm.
2 weeks.
My dad just moved me.
I just got back home, son.
I just spent a lot of money on you, son.
Yeah, plane trip,
I flew out there and moved you in the dorm, son. Like you're not going nowhere, bro.
I put that foot down like dog, like right, for real.
And on top of that, I had a full ride. So it's like, dude, this school is free. So what are you talking about?
Yes, sir.
And 3, I really cared for the coaches that were and the coaching staff that were there. I didn't want to do them wrong. So it's like, I know you guys just committed to me. I committed to you. I gave you my word.
Right.
It's tough to be like,
you being a man,
run out on it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it was a lot going through my mind, and nobody was really on my side besides my brother. And he was behind me. He was like, man, whatever you want, I'm on. So I was like, all right, I had one.
Hey, like you said, you needed it, right? You needed one.
I had one. So I just knew in my heart, though, that I shouldn't be there. But I remember once I didn't tell my parents. I didn't tell them that I wanted to leave. I started exploring options myself. I remember I called my coach, Coach Brandon from Sheldon, and told him how I was feeling. And I tried to see my options, like what I got, like what could I get? Like, what are the rules? Like, am I allowed to leave?
Facts.
Where can I go? Is there anything available? Who would want me? Type thing. So he was behind the closed doors doing work already before I told anybody
That's
that
good
I
though,
wanted to
man.
leave. Because I didn't want to dip and not have a plan and just be sitting around, you know what I'm saying, wishing and hoping. I wanted to guarantee if I leave here, I'm going here, and this is the plan. This is what's going to go. So I left, or he found a couple options for me of JUCOs. And then once I saw it was a real possibility, I seen some people wanted me, I said, okay, bet. I could take it to my parents now. Took it to my parents. And my dad, mom, no, absolutely not. You're not going anywhere. You're going to stay for at least a semester, bro. At least a semester. It's been 2 weeks. You're just homesick.
Right.
I was like, it's not that. I promise it's not homesick. Maybe a little bit with it, but it's something else. Like I don't belong here type thing. Like I can get better than this for real. So my dad was like, well, you seem like you got your mind made up, but it tricked me and it didn't work. He said, if you want to, all right, it's cool. If you want to come home, you can come home, but I'm not buying your plane ticket.
That reverse psychology on you.
But I had worked.
You
this
got a little
summer
cash.
before.
Dad, I got a little change. I can buy my own ticket. I'm buying them one way anyway.
And then I said, all right. And he was like, you serious?
I'm buying one way, Dad.
Yeah, that's all you had to say. I'm out.
Yeah.
Boom. So I bought it one way for like $700.
You got it there within a week. I mean, you
within
stayed,
days.
You bought the next 48-hour ticket then.
48. I bought a 48-hour ticket, bro, for real.
Yeah.
And then the next step was okay. I got the okay from my dad. Now I got to take it to my coach. So took it to my coach. Sat him down in the office like a man. Just looked at him and told him exactly how I was feeling, and said, "This is where my mind is at. This is what I want to do, and this is what I'm gonna do." And then he wasn't really understanding, which he shouldn't have been. I would have acted the same way if I was him.
Right.
And I was a player that was coming in to like
play.
change the program.
Right.
Like I was a program changing player for them. So they invested a lot to get me. So once they got me, now I'm in here 2 weeks later. Like, nah, I'm gone. They're like, nah, bro. We just we put a lot of chips in on you, dude. Right. So I felt really bad. Like I really did. But in situations like that, you have to be selfish because at the end of the day, it's
you.
Like in those situations, I got it. I have to do that. And y'all can understand. You guys can go get somebody else. I don't get a second chance at this.
Fact.
You know what I mean? So sat down, told my coach, and my coach was saying, he initially said, no, I'm not letting you go. I'm not giving you a release. I'm not doing anything. Then I said, well, I'm going JUCO, so a release don't matter anyway. Then he was like, dang.
Smart kid. My kid, he didn't know research. You know what I'm talking about?
I did it all, bro. I researched everything.
That's good, man.
And then told him I was going JUCO. And then Fresno City called. And they said, we already know who you are. been at your practices. You know exactly who I am. Let's go. Like, come over here. Rob Cameron, my JUCO coach, knew them very well, knew the coach very well. His son went there, so I had some. It was like a little family atmosphere. It was 2 hours away from home.
You can still, you know what I'm saying, not too far from home, but then I also call somebody or talk to somebody. How was it?
Right.
But also Fresno City's been around for everybody. We know. You know
and then they told me they were the most like winningest JC in the country or something. And I was like, all right, yeah. Like, all right, that's all you had to say. Like, why would I not? So pulled up over there, and then a whole nother journey.
JUCO life different, bro.
God.
I went to junior college, even right here in town, but almost home. But it's dog eat dog,
brother.
You get the 26-year-old freshman. Like, bro, how old are you? Bro, I'm 17. I was just late freshman. My birthday went until July. I'm like, bro, I'm 17. These dudes is 23. 50 pounds heavier. I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
Yes,
we play San Jose City. We playing Oxnard. We playing Mount whatever. Ventura, all them schools. Playing COS. You know, COS, all new.
It's a Sequoia.
It's hella police from New York, bro. You're in California. Why are you here, son? They big, they boys, but it's different.
Bro.
JUCO different. So we step on JUCO campus, man. How was that?
Whole new world.
Because you gotta shoot.
Fresno City, like JUCO alone is
everybody trying to eat.
JUCO route alone is crazy. But Fresno City specifically, bro, if you went there, the only people who know what I'm talking about is the people who went and dealt with it and were coached by Ed Maddock.
Yeah, I got some of my boys from Fresno too, though. So I mean, just Fresno State. I know about Fresno State. Been to Fresno a lot, but I know Ed. You know, Ed coached. You know, known him from coaching, but I know him playing for the lineage. I mean, I'm a basketball savant, man. I studied everybody's stuff, or just listen to and watch them. I know about how the history, all that.
Crazy, bro. I never been through nothing like that in my life.
Change your life.
I put it this way: at a certain point, I text my mom and said, "I'm ready to quit."
I was gonna say that because I know you got pushed to that.
He pushed me
edge where you like.
He pushed me all the way to the edge. Like, he made basketball like, hey, I don't really like this right now, dude. Like, this is not fun. Mom, I'm coming home. I'm good. I just want to go to school. Sac say some.
So you say that mom, dad say what now?
Mom said no.
I was gonna say, I know it probably was a hell.
Mom said no, hell no. She said no. You're gonna finish.
You're gonna do that.
You're gonna stick that out.
Shout out to moms
for real, because I was very serious. If she would have said yeah, I was done with hoop. He had me done with hoop. Period.
But
bro.
You not knowing how he was just changing
he changed
life,
my whole mental
mindset
towards basketball. When I left Fresno City,
dog.
I was on something else, bro. When I first got to Long Beach, I was like, oh, this is cake, bro. Like this is nothing.
You've already been pushed. You've been
to the limit. I didn't know I had.
And so I mean, no matter what coach is, mentor, whatever person you think, if somebody or if you can get to that point, and then go to the next stage in your life and be you ahead of the game,
way ahead.
Some kids ain't prepared for it,
bro. I felt so ahead.
Some kids ain't prepared for it.
Ahead.
Some kids ain't prepared for it, man.
You know what I mean?
I think my man Fun over here buzzing, dad here tuning in. Everybody like, yeah, but that's dope. But because I know, bro, that mindset, and then shout out to my coach, JC, Coach Jones, man. Like last week, I don't know, but we did it because we wanted to go play some players. We got there and played. But to my boys to this day, I made junior college.
Yeah.
But it's the road trips, the long bus rides, staying in the hotel rooms. But that bond you get, but then the games though. It's the jersey alone. I'm playing for the jersey. I mean, my best friend to this day, the bucket getter, when my boys are point guard, different positions, but together, like we know, like, I'm playing for my dog. Like, but them school too, we played for our school. We didn't care about where we was at, who we playing against, because you're gonna go somewhere. It didn't really JUCO games. Well, they were still crowds when I was growing up. You had crowds a little bit, playoff stuff too, but it ain't like high school where it's like you gotta play for each other. You go on a road game, it may just be y'all team and that's it.
Right.
Tournaments.
Yeah.
So I think that atmosphere, but also them struggles, man.
Dude.
Practices. What was y'all practice schedule like down there?
Oh man. I mean, this will give you a glimpse. Like we had afternoon practices, right? So we'll practice. Say we start practice at 2. When we walk into practice, it was very militant. Like I felt like I was in the military. Like
you're on his time.
We are on his time. We are on his time. His time. So this is how practice will go. 2 o'clock practice starts. Everybody have your shoes on, tied, ready to go. Outside the gym. Like before you walk in the gym, have everything on. You're not allowed to wear undershirts. You're not allowed to wear all
the stuff the kids wear now.
Nope, none of that.
All the gear they wear, all the swag.
You wear a jersey and you wear shorts, and there's nothing else. That's it. So, like he strips you down. Like he strips the ego off. Like the ego's gone. Everybody's the same.
Everybody's the same.
Everybody. So you walk in practice at 2 o'clock. There's a practice plan hung up on the board on a baseline pad. Yep. You go read it, every drill that we're doing today and how long it should take at the time, and then there's like a quote or word of the day, or something.
A focus of the day, quote.
Yep. So then when he walks in the gym, practice starts. When he starts, you got to know the practice plan. If you don't know the practice plan, we're running. Type thing. Like he'll say, "Hey, what's the little quote of the day?" You don't know it? All right, it's cool. We're not practicing today. It's good. And how it went is, if you don't finish these drills, like you have to finish the practice plan. That's up to you. Either you guys are gonna finish it or you're not. So if we can't get through a certain drill, we keep doing it wrong, messing up. Say like a layup drill, you gotta get to 30 under 2 minutes. If you keep getting 26 or 27, we're gonna keep doing it until you get it. If you never get it, that's on you. And we'll come back. We'll go all the way to our practice time. We'll leave, and then we'll come back at 5 a.m. to finish that practice plan.
At 5 a.m.
We'll finish it in the morning.
And then still come back at 2 and do everything again.
Right. So we'll finish that practice plan at 5. Even if you don't finish it at 5, you're just backing up your schedule. Now we're going to come back at 2 just to finish yesterday's practice, right? If you finally finish it, or say we finished it at 5 a.m. We finished yesterday's practice plan at 5 a.m. Come back at 2. Do the new practice plan. But at this time, you're already tired and beat up. You don't finish that one, come back at 5 a.m. Boom, boom, boom. So if you don't, it could get crazy. You know what I'm saying?
But me knowing that, didn't know that part. That's why it's a well-oiled machine. That's why that mug.
Militant, bro.
The game is nothing.
That was so
The game
simple.
is nothing.
I was so stressed out in practices, bro. For real.
Because it pushes you again to the limit to where now. But the gameplay, you're like, he
put us in. That's why we win though. Yeah. I'm really giving keys, but he don't coach there no more. So it's all good. He's not tripping.
But that's even with anybody, right? You got to the practice, your setup, your routine should be harder or more strenuous to a gameplay. You come in like this is not
cake. It's cake. Like we really looked and like when games came, all of us looked at each other like I got aggression to let out on somebody else because of what he's doing to us in here.
I love it.
Somebody else gonna get it.
I love that though.
And we would whoop teams. Bro.
I love that though.
Tear them off.
I love that, man. That's dope. You go there.
Yeah.
Make it through.
Yeah.
Survival mode. playing games, winning games.
1 year. Yep.
One and done.
Yep. And
now, what's the plan? Was this already your plan to be there 1 year?
Yeah, I knew I was gonna,
already had it done.
Well, once I decided I'm leaving Georgia,
Okay,
and I'm handing over my scholarship,
okay,
I said, oh yeah, I'm locked in. Like, there's no option, because I made that promise to my parents too. I was like, if I leave here, I'm good. Trust me, I got it. I'm gonna get it done. Boom. And I was like, all right, let's see. And I was like, all right, so I'm a man of my word. So
one and done.
Yep.
What's next after that phase now?
So I wasn't.
Table, or?
Nope. So I wasn't allowed. What I didn't know was I wasn't allowed to be one and done. So there's a transfer rule called a 4-2-4. So I touched the university's campus
physically
first, then I went JUCO. That means I got to stay at that JUCO for 2 years to come out and get a scholarship. Right. I got to get my AA degree, I believe.
Graduate.
Right. So, but I said I'm doing a one and done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, dang, like I'm in a pickle now. If I leave, I'm gonna have to pay my way somewhere. I'm not even allowed to get a scholarship, type of thing.
Right.
You know. So after that 1 year's up, I started looking around. There was nothing, bro. Nobody was messing with me. Nobody wanted me. I was like, oh God, this is about to be bad.
And that's always scary too, though.
Yeah, bro. Like it took it. Like I didn't commit. I didn't go to Long Beach. I didn't commit to them until I believe middle of July,
right before school started.
Like literally right before school started. That's how late it was. So I was all that time. I didn't know what I was doing. I literally had nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So, excuse me. And then I get a call from Long Beach. Mike Scholl's from Sacramento. So he was a friend of my dad's as well. So he already knew me from Sheldon. And we also had Todd, like Noah Blackwell was there at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So we had some Sacramento ties at Long Beach, right? So got that call from him, and we just kind of pitched it like we're interested in y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Like, would you guys be willing to be interested in us, type of thing? And at first they were like, no. They were like, no, we don't need anything. Like, we're good. Like, don't trip. And then we were like, come on, like basically really like, can you just give me a chance and I'm gonna do the rest. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna take it to my head coach and see what he thinks. Took it to his head coach, showed him the film, and he was like, I mean, that's not bad. Like basically, like we'll see. Like he'll be a walk on. We'll see. So they gave me the shot, and I'm like, all right, that's all I needed. But they treated me like I was a walk on, but they treated me like I was on scholarship, basically. Like I went on in.
They knew what they had though.
I went on in official and all that. Like I did all the normal stuff. So got out there, and then that's how Long Beach started. So then that journey began.
What was that like, getting onto that scene, as far as, and then just seeing your plan come in place, though, like actually come to fruition? Like,
it was cool, but I felt like I wasn't done. Like I wasn't there yet. Like I wasn't. My plan hadn't worked yet, because I was paying for school. Okay. So it was like I'm not done. Like I got there and it was cool. I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm D1 now. Like I'm on the team and whatever. It's cool, but I'm still paying my way. Like this is not what I'm here for.
So, and I know this firsthand, but I never even thought I would even have earned one. Right. You knew that in your plan, though. Yeah. What was that day like when they came? Because I remember mine like yesterday, man. I didn't even think, like I said, I mean, it was walk on, same situation.
Yeah.
Earn whatever, busting my tail. But I was like, that's a goal. My boys got scholarship at JUCO. I was like, I'm not thinking I'm a scholarship athlete, but I'm like, I'm just gonna play walk on. But I was like, I got a scholarship, bro. I'm like, what? Like me? Like just like dog me? Yeah. No, I don't care. Nobody believe me. I believe it, you know what I'm saying? But what was that like to actually get that?
It was such a full circle moment because of how crazy that like it was to get there. Like all them decisions I had to make, and then going there, Coach Munson told me from the jump. He was, before I committed or anything, he was like, "Look, you'll be a walk on, but I'm fair. Like if you are playing and earn, like you earn a scholarship, then I'm more than
all you needed was one.
Yeah, I'm more than happy to give it to you. So once he told me that, I was like, so all I gotta do is produce and do my job, and then you'll give me a scholarship. I'm
gonna take it.
He was like, yeah, perfect. I was like, all right, bet, let's get it. So got in. He didn't think. I really think they didn't think it was gonna go that way though. Like they really didn't think I'd really be like, they'd be in a position where, we really gotta get this kid some money. Yeah, for real. And I was getting DMPs. Like how the year went, I was working crazy hard. I was doing real good in practice, but I still wasn't playing. I was getting DMPs the whole preseason, so I didn't play at all. So I'm wondering, I'm like, dang, did I make the wrong decision? It might be over. It's like I got pressure on me because I'm like, I can't even afford to pay for school for 4 years. So it's either I get this scholarship or I might be done for a minute. I might be done with school and hoop. So it was a lot of pressure on me. So when I was getting them DMPs, I'm like, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen. Like I feel like I'm doing good in practice. You know what I'm saying? I'm competing with everybody. They seem like they're messing with me, but I'm not playing, so I don't know when my opportunity's gonna come. I didn't know. And then the last game of the preseason, we played a NAIA, and I forgot the name of them. But I've been doing good in practice. Me and a couple other freshmen were doing crazy in practice, and we've been working hard. And last game of preseason, NAIA is like, all right, I'm gonna let you guys start today. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, all right. And then they probably weren't thinking much of it because it was a school that we were obviously better than.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we were supposed to win.
Mm-hmm.
So he told me I was starting, and I was like, I can't blow it. I can't blow it.
Got to capitalize.
Yep. So I went out there, and then I remember I got a double-double. And then after that double-double, I never came out the starting lineup again that season, my first year.
That's dope,
Rest of the season, bro.
That's super dope, man. Just to see all that stuff come to fruition, man.
Yeah.
Just write your own story.
Yeah.
Sacrifice. Give up a lot.
Hand it over.
Go opposite way the parents may want to go. But then also knowing that they did their job right. They raised you right. They did. So you made some decisions, which is also the hardest part. And also being a black male in this thing, man.
Yeah.
Trying to just, I mean, in the name too, right? You got the name holds in the community, right? That means something to people in the community, in the area, to yourself. Big props though, man. I mean, and it take a lot of guts, but also take a lot of hard work. Yeah. Like I said, people who don't know, I think we got a couple of those in common as far as just being JUCO kids, trying to earn the scholarships, you know what I'm saying, and be on that atmosphere. But also, I think the other side of it too, the education piece, right? Yeah. What'd you major in while you was out there?
Health science.
So I mean, like, just to get that degree.
Yeah.
What was that like, man? Because I mean, I swear graduation is for the parents, but it's the thank y'all. Like, I want, you know what I'm saying? Hey, they show up, they gonna be there deep. Family gonna show up deep.
Family is deep, at my graduation.
Yeah, oh man,
deep.
Being not even though I was in Mississippi, right? My weekend was my sister graduated on Thursday. Yeah. Alabama A&M. Yep. We drove there to Huntsville. Yeah. And we hit the road up to Alcorn that Saturday. Yeah. I mean, like 15 or more deep though. Like
people I didn't even think were coming, like would want to come.
So my boys came too on the plane. My cousins, I was like,
y'all coming for real? My dad's like, yeah, I need like 30 tickets, bro. I'm like, I don't like who's coming.
They was there.
Listen names. I'm like, whoa, y'all. I didn't even talk to y'all. You're just talking to my dad. You just heard Drew's graduating. You coming?
That's dope, man. I think, but also people have been following for a while. I mean, people seen the progression, right? Yeah. But also it's to congratulate you on the hard work. But you've made. Some people would have given up, bro. Like some people would have quit, came back to side. You know that show shoulda coulda woulda. Yeah. So what's on the table for you right now? What you trying to get into? What's next? What you got going?
I'm chilling right now, man. I'm trying to figure out my next steps. I'm really thinking about starting to train these kids. I'm enjoying that. So that's a possibility that's on.
You're not hanging them up though.
Nah. I'm still working now. Still looking for deals, but on the side, you know what I mean.
So if y'all hear anything, y'all know anybody, hit the young man up. Need a lead guard. Yeah. He's available. Yeah. Tap in, send me a message or tap in. Hit him on the gram. Hit me. Yeah. Definitely see if I can shoot some people your way just to get you out to see what's up, man. It's about connections. So if y'all looking for a guard, I'm sure with his story he'll take a job or something. You know, as long as it's pretty decent, he'll get out there and produce. So
I did this before.
So there we go, man. I mean, so at the end of the show, man, I always gotta get my guest triple threat. But we always say like dribble, pass, shooting the game of hoop. But for you, for anybody, man, just in life in general. 3 things that you can hang your hat on, Drew, that you can tell one of these young bucks listening, because I know that they watch, you know, they going to watch or they going to hear, or anybody else that you can just hang your hat on that you would want just to resonate amongst the viewers, listeners, whoever listen to it, man, your triple threat, man, for yourself that you would give people watching, listen to the show right now, man.
Oh, man.
I love it when they do that, though. I mean, like, in it's live action, baby. Nothing recorded, they get them, they got to think about it, man. It's authentic, always.
Like, for me, and it's the same. Mine would be the same advice that I give to anybody else, adults or younger, anybody really, but specifically for the younger generation or younger kids that are watching that also hoop or are doing anything in life. I feel like a guarantee that you have to have discipline in your life.
Discipline?
Man. Discipline is huge. Fact. I feel like that's everything.
Okay.
Doing things you don't want to do.
What? Discipline?
Discipline. Being a good listener.
Big listener.
And a hard worker.
Hard worker.
That's it.
Discipline, good listener, and a hard worker. Yep. Can take you places.
Say it again.
They can take you places.
Oh, yeah.
Get you places, right?
Oh, if you have all 3 of those, how you gonna lose?
That's what's up. I like it. I mean, it's a hell of a combination.
Man.
In every facet, from sports to working to job.
Life. Life.
Long game.
Especially especially for young black men.
Huge.
You have to have discipline. And you have to listen way more than you talk as a young black man in this world. So
And I'm sure you got plenty of stories and more stories that they can tap in with you with and share about, because, I mean, we've been put in situations to where we have to, if you make the wrong decision, you're not here anymore.
Right.
You feel me?
Gone.
I mean, I'm saying, and that's reality, right? Friends or relatives, somebody we know, I'm sure people have been in situations where they're no longer with us because of them not making or thinking that process, right?
Exactly.
Man, I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Like I said, man, I'm glad you tapped in. We tapped in with each other, man, and got up real quick about this, bro. And but best of luck going forward. You know what I'm saying? We'll keep talking and get you in the gym. But like I said, man, y'all hit him up. Anybody out there knows looking for some elite guard? Yeah. Come do some work. Proven kid. Heart is different. Built different. You know what I'm saying? But still 916 kid, man. Y'all don't. They gotta give us our props, man.
To
like
the core, and I make sure everybody knows that too.
916 on
I was everybody
representing, because you was down there in SoCal. I know they was like, oh, you up in North? No, we in Sac 916 North Cal, baby.
I said I'm a Northern California kid, and I'm from Sacramento, California.
And we hold it down, representing real well, my G. Like I said, appreciate you, my guy. We're going to be in contact, keep going. Shout out to mom and dad out there, man. Y'all raised a great young man to the Cobb family, man. All the brothers and sisters. Definitely a dope gentleman. And, man, he not done yet, though, man. Y'all tap in, man. Drew, Cobb, Coach JT, 94 feet. We out. Peace.
Deuce.